Yo, what's going on, guys? Doug Censor Martin here. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today I have a brand new video I want to bring to you guys. I just want to talk really openly and freely and candidly about my last year and what my plans were going into the year, what ended up happening during the year, and what my plans are going to be moving forward. So as you guys can tell by the title of this YouTube video, I was dropped by my team, the New York Subliners. They basically just released me along with a lot of the other players on the roster. If you guys aren't following the Call of Duty competitive scene, I'd say like 75% of the league is really getting released and getting dropped from their teams. A lot of these teams are trying to cut their costs moving into year two, or maybe re-signing some of the players that they're releasing for lower contracts, because in the first year, we got really nice salaries, really great contracts with health insurance and health benefits. So the league is amazing. It's a great platform, and that's why I love it so much, and I love competing in Call of Duty. So I wanted to come into this first year with every intention of trying to be the best player that I could be, work my way into a starting roster. And I figure going into the year, guys, being a substitute would be better than playing in the Challengers division, because if you're a substitute, you're on the team, you're right there. If the players aren't performing, or if the team's not performing, then obviously your job is to get substituted in or stay game ready with the team, right? So going back to this last year, I just want to talk to you guys about my experience. Obviously, New York being my home and having this controller representing New York is a blessing, and never even thought this would be possible in my lifetime. I thought it was incredible to be able to be a representative of Call of Duty New York. So anyways, going back to last year, guys, I joined the New York Subliners. I was very interested in going to New York. Obviously, this is my home, right? And I remember speaking with my owner, and he just told me that I won't be able to guarantee you playing time, especially in the beginning of the year, right? Because they have their roster that they want to have, and I didn't play in Black Ops 4. And I expected that, guys. I knew going into this year I was going to have to work hard. I was going to have to prove myself. I was going to have to go through the process, right? So I was willing to do that and ready to go. The problem was that really the league just had this structure where, like, if you join a team as a substitute, it was really difficult for you to get any practice in general. So I did everything I could, guys, to get as much practice as I can. And it just seemed like because I was a substitute in the league, I was supposed to be traveling with our team to majority of our tournaments throughout the year. And then obviously by, I want to say March, we went into LA. I traveled with the team there. We played with another substitute on the team. And we went back home, and I was like, okay, well, like, I don't know what to do moving forward, because going into this tournament, our team used our other substitute. I never even got a chance to practice with the team. And it was just really bothersome to me, because, you know, I care a lot about this sport. I want to be able to prove myself and grind, right? So I felt like I was trying to do everything I can to get as much practice as possible, sitting in team scrims, watching the team play, trying to be the first one in 10s every day, trying to be the last one in 10s every day. In reality, the best option for me in that year, guys, was to probably not take a substitute spot and just be a player in Challengers, because if I was traveling with the team for majority of their tournaments, I wouldn't be able to play in Challengers at all. So I figured in my head, if I'm just traveling with our team and I'm with them all the time, and I'm always around them, and I'm always watching their practice, and I'm getting any opportunity to play, I'm probably going to get a chance at some point to be able to play and be in a system where I could get practice. But I think with the league being in its first year, guys, it just made it extremely difficult for me in general. And obviously, we went into that Los Angeles event, and we used our other substitute on the roster because our team benched a player, and I literally didn't even get a chance to practice. I didn't even get a text back from anyone on the team or the coach or anyone at all. So that to me really bothered me, obviously, but at the end of the day, I just want to keep it moving, guys. I want to give you guys some insight on like what I had to deal with in general, but I don't want to go around just bashing players and teams and orgs and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, guys, this Call of Duty league is a very small circle, and there's only so many teams in our league, and I feel that there's always going to be players who are upset in general, because you're either going to get dropped or you're going to feel like you're not valued, right? So I could sit here and just go on a tangent about all that crap, but to me, I just want to move forward to year two and focus on any opportunities coming up and not repeat some of the mistakes that I made last year. So going into the second season, guys, I have two opportunities that I'm highly considering right now. And I'm just waiting for my contract to really end. It's going to be ending on, like, I think September 13th or September 14th. But my team today officially announced that they're not going to be re-signing my contract going into year two. So I guess the biggest problem that I had last year was that I'm a content creator and I'm also a pro player. And I want to find a way of, like, balancing it all and working it all into one. And I thought that I was going to be the face of New York. Like, that's what I was told, that I would be the face of the New York Call of Duty team. And I said, well, if I'm going to be the face, I'm going to have to play. And they said, we know that. So I was hoping, I was having wishful thinking, like, hey, maybe I'll be able to get a chance with this LA event. Obviously, we use the other substitute, which is fine. Like, I support our teammates, and I love our team. It's just, like, I want to get my crack at it too, you know? That's all I'm asking, is just have my fair chance. Like, if I suck, that's on me. Like, I got to do my job too. And I'm trying my best out here, guys. But I had some wishful thinking going into year 2. Like, okay, like if they want me to be the face of this team, maybe with year 2 coming up, that'll be the case. But they told me, like, basically if I join the starting roster, they have to reconstruct their whole roster. So, like for me, it's difficult because I know how valuable of an asset I am, and I know how great of a player that I am. But if I can't play the game, I'm going to suck. So I need to find an option for me where I can play the game every day and just work. Because I know for sure that if I'm working and if I'm in a system, that I'm going to take it very seriously. I'm a clutch player. I'm going to show up when it matters most. So that's really what I'm aiming for in year 2, guys. And like I said, there's 2 options for me. One is a pro team where it would be a playing position. Obviously, I don't have all the details on it yet, but I got a call about a few days ago, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning saying, hey, we're interested in having you here. And I don't want to get too much into the specifics of it, guys, but it's definitely an option I'm highly considering, and I'd be really excited to take that because it seems like the owner and myself are on the complete same page in terms of just like working for what you deserve. And even have that call and even have that opportunity to me is a blessing. And then the other option is a challenger's route where I would basically be the captain and have the full keys to the team and being able to basically pick up anyone who's not in the league and have an option there. So there's 2 really great options there for me to consider, guys. Obviously, being in the pro league, starting, and winning the world championship is the ultimate goal. But when I didn't play in Black Ops 4 and then going through Modern Warfare where I didn't even have an opportunity to compete for the most part, it makes it really difficult to make a case with other pro players and other teams that you should deserve it or you should be that guy, right? You always have to prove yourself every single day. Even if you just win a championship, you still have to prove yourself. And that system to me is something that I really love and thrive in because this whole year, guys, like I was trying to get picked in 10s every day. I was sitting here trying every single day. If you guys watch my streams, literally from 12 hours, like I sit in my team scrim for a couple of months. There was a point where I was sitting in team scrims from like 2 p.m. until like 7 p.m. being the first one in 10s lobby, not getting picked the whole night, trying to get picked in the 10s, finally getting picked at like 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm just extremely exhausted. It was so unhealthy. It was by far the worst year of my life in terms of stress. Because of that, because I'm sitting there for 12 hours a day, constantly just being seen over, constantly not getting practice and reps that I desperately needed where all these other teams and players are getting reps every day. So ideally, I should have been in a challenger situation going into that year. So going into year 2, guys, like I said, taking the challengers route is definitely something I'm strongly considering. Obviously, the other team with the pro route is a blessing as well. So for me, it's really just weighing a bunch of options, seeing what ends up happening. There's a lot of free agents right now, guys. A lot of rosters are shuffling around, moving back and forth. Teams are getting wiped left and right. A lot of crazy stuff happening in the Call of Duty League. And for me, I just know that once I get into a system where I'm constantly playing every day, where I'm around players who respect me and value what I bring to a team and really want me to be there and really want to play with me, I bring that same heart and energy back towards my teammates. And I try my best every day to just show that through actions, whether it's in-game or out of game. I just really have a lot of faith and a belief in winning, and I try to just bring that to my team as much as possible. And I think that's why I honestly had success in my career as a player. So I just know that this league is a very small circle, guys. There's only 12 teams in it. There's only 4 starters per team. That's 48 players. There's at least 12 players that won't be starters, losing their jobs going into the second year. So it's extremely competitive, guys. But this is something that I love and live for. And I know that you guys really love and support my dream of being a COD pro. I sacrificed a lot, and I'm willing to sacrifice a lot to get what I want, to be the number 1 player, to be the number 1 team, to win the Call of Duty World Championship. Like I've said multiple times in the past, guys, I love content creation, but I want to be able to do it with purpose, and I don't want to just make videos for no reason. Like, for me, I love competing. I love looking forward to something, and I want to just show that passion that I have to you guys through my videos every day. So this last year definitely was a huge stress for me, just not being in any situation where I could really play the game, but all I'll do now is just move forward to year 2, guys. And I hope that you guys can support me along the way as well, because I love this scene. I love Call of Duty, and I'm not going to go anywhere anytime soon, guys. I'm resilient as hell. Nothing will stop me from getting what I want to get to, and I'm just going to work harder than anyone that I know every single day. And that's exactly who I want to be surrounded by as well, because hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So if you can combine a little bit of talent with some hard work, you're going to get that championship, man. So that's basically all the updates I have for you guys right now. Once I get more information about these options and these paths that I might take, I'll keep you guys posted with it. But for now, I'm still technically under contract with the New York Subliners. I just felt that because they posted on Instagram and Twitter that they're going to be releasing me from my contract, I should also keep you guys posted in the loop. So again, I just want to give a huge shout out to New York. I think that the team is really well ran. I really appreciate just being a part of the team. I just wish that I had an opportunity in some capacity to play, or at least an opportunity to prove myself and be able to try and fail, because I did really put my all into last year, despite the fact I couldn't get much practice. So I do wish, looking back, that I was either playing in a challenger system or had some more opportunities to play. But I'm not the only one going through this, guys. A lot of other players do too. So it's really just survival of the fittest to see who can come out on top. And I know that I will. So thank you guys all for the love and support. I hope this clarified a lot of stuff going into last year. I'm not trying to go around bashing people left and right and all that stuff. I just hope that you guys watching this right now, just like me, can keep everything moving forward. I just want to keep the momentum rolling into year 2 because it's looking a lot better than year 1. And I just know that if I can be in a system to thrive, I'm going to thrive. So thank you all so much for the love and support. Even for the haters out there, I feel like there's a lot of people who just love to hate me for no reason. So if you guys love to hate me because you think that I'm foolish to dream big and want to be the #1 player in the world, then that's something you guys can just keep doing because they'll just motivate me even harder. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. It's been your boy Doug Censor Martin, and I'm out, guys. Peace.